Hello everybody, nice to see you again. Now today I'm making grain bread, and the great thing about grain bread is you can use whatever grains you like. Today what I'm using is linseed, chia, some cracked wheat and some split yellow peas that I've soaked overnight, split peas. Now like I said, you can use anything you like. The main thing is you stick to the bread recipe. That's the main thing, and then you can change whatever seeds you want. So we'll get this going. So I've already put 600 mils of water in my bowl. I've got 50 grams of linseed seeds. I'll put those in the water. 50 grams of chia seeds. I like to put them in the water to let that bit of water suck in. 100 grams of cracked wheat. And I'll put the 100 grams of split pea, yellow split peas. I like the yellow split peas because it gives it that nice colour, you know. I like to see that yellow. Now, the flour. So what I've got here is 100 grams of cornmeal, 200 grams of rye flour, 200 grams of wholemeal flour, and 500 grams of baker's flour. So we'll put that in. Okay, 20 grams of salt. Now this is what I like you to stick to. You can vary the seeds, but I'd like you to stick to the ingredients. 20 grams of salt, 10 grams of bread improver, 10 grams of instant activated yeast. This does not have to be soaked. And 40 grams of lard. As you all know, I like using lard. I always use lard. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of golden syrup, just to give it that nice little bit of a syrupy, about a tablespoon. There you go. Okay, so we'll get this on mixing. Now, this should take about 8 minutes. You want your dough to be free. You don't want it too sticky, but you definitely don't want it tight. Any grain loaf of bread you make with seeds and that in it, you don't want it tight. Otherwise, all the seeds will fall out and fall apart from it. So keep it a bit on the slack side, so the seeds will stay together. Okay? Now I'll get this mixing. Should take about 8 minutes to come together into a nice dough, and I'll come back to you. Well, now this has taken about 8 minutes. It's looking pretty good. I think that'll do. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Bit of flour. As I said to you, I wanted to keep it a little bit on the sticky side because I don't want the seeds all falling out. And I'll show you here in a minute. As you can see, it's a bit on the sticky side. Yeah, now that's how you want it. A little bit on the sticky side so you can see the seeds in it. That's very good. I'm happy with that. I'll just give that a bit of a mould up. Okay, that's good. And as you know, I never use oil, I only use flour. I don't like using oil. So now I'll put this away now, somewhere out of the breeze. Probably I'll leave it about an hour and a half to give it a good proof. and then I'll come back and we'll mould it up and put it in the tins. Okay? Okay, I'm back now, and this has risen up nicely. Now, I'll make these about 500 grams to start with. I'm going to put them in these 2 tins. I'll make them about, try and get them about even. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a bit of a fluke. Now these, I'll cut them in half. It's about 5. It's about 5. Then I'll split the difference. Okay, that's good. This one I'll leave it the way it is. You can see this tin's had a bit of work. So I'll make a round cob loaf and put in that one. So I'll get all the gas out of it, mould it up. Now if you can't mould up like this, don't worry. You can just bring it together like that, just like that. That's fine. Just bring it together, make it into like a ball. Flatten it down a bit. You can see what I mean when I said don't have a tight dough and all the seeds don't fall out everywhere. Just keep it a little bit sticky. Okay? So these tins, I've just sprayed them with oil. Yeah, you know the spray oil you get. And then I'll put some flour in and run the flour around them. Well, that one can go in there. This one I'll do 2 little half loaves. So I do them this way. I just mould them up like this. Now, if you can't mould up like this, just do little balls the way I showed you, okay? Okay, that's how I'll mould those 2 up. They can go in there. The joins, always put the joins to the bottom, like so. So there you go, they're in there. That's good. Okay, once again, I'll put these somewhere out of the draft. It's quite a nice day here today. It's about 26 degrees, so which is ideal. They'll probably take an hour, so I'll come back to you and then we'll put them in the oven. Okay? Well, these are ready to go in now. They're risen very nice. This one I'll put a few sesame seeds on. Just get a bit of water. They're risen up quite nice. Just put a few there. A few sesame seeds. Give them plenty. Everyone likes sesame seed. There we go. Now this one I'll cut a bit of an ear. Flour. Make it a bit rustic. A little bit different. There we go. There we go. Like so. Now I've preheated the oven to 220 Celsius. I'll put them in and then after about 25 minutes I'll turn them around. I like to well bake the bread. I like to well bake all my bread, but particularly grain, because by well cooking it, all the seeds on the outside you sort of roast them, and it brings out that lovely nutty flavour. So always well bake your bread. So I'll put these in now. Now I've also put a little dish of boiling water down the bottom. Not much, only about ½ an inch, just to create a little bit of steam. Okay, so I'm going to bake them probably for about 50 minutes. As I said, I like my bread well baked. So I'll catch you later. Okay, these are ready to come out now. As I said before, I preheated the oven to 220, and then when I put them in, I turn the oven back to 200 Celsius. After 25 minutes, I turned them around, so it's been 50 minutes now, so they should be right. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Really nice. Turn the oven off. Okay. Ah, look at that. How nice is that? Beautiful. Very happy with that. Very nice. So I'll let these cool down, and then we'll cut them. The aroma coming off these are just amazing because of all the different flours we put in and the different seeds that have been toasted. Oh, it's magnificent. So I'll let them cool and I'll come back to you and we'll cut them. Thank you. Okay, I'll cut these now, just see how they are. Pull that apart. There you go. That looks really nice. And there you go. How nice does that look? Beautiful. So, I hope you liked watching my video on making grain bread. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. So I thank you very much for watching. So please, stay safe. Goodbye. 2 pieces. Do it in 4, like this, if you mix it by hand. And really get into it like that, grams. So I'll just do 1, 2, 3. That's all. I'll put them on cooling wires in a minute so they can cool down properly. Oh, there you go. That's not steam coming off them. Very nice. Oh, look at that.